Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 28, Day 2. It is a green day and today we are not going to be using Krakens. It's been a very long time since we have used not Kraken and not KrissTigger as well on our day, but I figured today would be a first in a while, so let's get into that. So Guild Wars. Over to Green Day. Are we doing good today? Yep, we're actually in the lead for once. Yay. But let's go into this. So, what we're going to be using. Not that. That is my defend green. No, that would be a fail if I use my defend green as my invade green. Because obviously it's not pure green. There it is. Guild War green. We are going to be trying Web Spinner, Dark Maiden, Yasmin's Chosen, and Manticore. This does cover every color. It does have an impervious last slot, and it has all the mana generation it really needs. The only thing it really doesn't have is a anti-freeze, like a cleanse or something like that. I wish there was a way to put Apothecary into this team. We'd have to get rid of Web Spinner if we did, and that's not really worth it. So yeah, we're just going to be going with this. We do have the denial of yellow, which is a little bit annoying, but he's barely going to be getting mana anyways. He's mainly just going to be used for his one drain. I just want to get him up once, make sure that we stay ahead, and basically go from there. And we don't really need to worry about Kraken as much. Just kind of get the loop going and see what we can do from there. You're farming souls? Well, Soulforge's upgrade thing is coming in the near future, so we'll see exactly what happens with that. Not sure exactly when they're going to be updating it, but soon. Do we disable this? We actually can if we want to, and I think I will, because why not? Hey, if worst comes to worst, our last lot will have about 1 billion attack by the time the battle finishes. You know what? Let's get his mana back up. Oh, I was trying to not get entangled. Oh, we'll go take our extra turn right there then. But now we can't take any value out of a lot of that stuff. Well, we got a Dark Maiden. This can convert yellows into anything we choose. Ideally, we'd want to convert this into green every single time. Unfortunately, we don't have alignment on green, so I think I'm just going to convert it on brown. Let's say move that around. I could then convert it on purple. Would that really help me much more, though? Not really. Oh, good. We got it on... never mind, we got it now. So we'll just give that. That is indeed yellow, so we'll go convert that over. Get our greens, and now we can just start spamming Web Spinner and Yasmin, and that is the goal here. Just keep spamming them until we just win. So we'll just move that over and start Web Spinnering. Ooh, already missed, but we do have a Yasmin follow-up. We'll take a Skull Poke, even if it's only a 1, it still gets the web off. No guaranteed extra turn, so I'm not going to go for it. What's with all the misses? You're not supposed to miss. There we go, that's what you're supposed to do. Probably should have taken the green convert prior to that, though, but might not even matter. Hopefully we'll get another opening for it, if nothing else. There we go, there's another opening. I don't even think I'm going to be needing it, though. We could just throw a Yasmin into it. And there we go. So ideally we'll be able to do that for every single battle from now on. I might need to get an alternative team for this in case we're up against a Queen Mab. This is going to be ridiculously bad against Queen Mab, or really anything that has freeze. But as long as we're not up against freeze, we have a counter to just about everything else. Okay, there we go. Oh, actually we do have a counter to freeze, too. We can actually stun if it's a Queen Mab. I didn't think about that, because we can use this stun, this quick stun, to hopefully get Queen Mab down quick enough. Also, what on earth is that team? Euro Fireman or Corrupted Sorceress, Enchantress, Queen Aurora. I shouldn't underestimate it, but that does seem pretty easy unless unless Euro goes crazy. Don't really foresee that winning. Enchantress isn't really well known for doing a lot of damage, particularly later in the game. She has below average full AoE damage. I think even Atlanta, which is really bad, even has higher damage output than her in late game. Early on in the game, Enchantress is actually amazing. But the way that she's scaled, it's her magic divided by 2 plus 5? Yeah, her magic divided by 2 plus 5. So early on in the game with that plus 5, she's decent. Later on, she's pretty much useless and never gets used ever. Surprised to actually see her around in Guild Wars. Okay, so we throw this on purple. We can get it going. We don't have it on green right now. We could still go for it, I guess. Better just move things aside and try hoping we get it there eventually. I might just convert it, though. Hello, Tasco. Actually, I didn't say hello to everyone yet. Hello, Adrian. Hello, Techni. Hello, Strawn. Hello, Henny. Hello, Maximuse. Hello, hello, Steve. Hello, Crashbang. Hello, I have no clue how to say that, Queen. Hello, Unknown Legends. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Nigatsun. Hello, GSW. Hello, Tasco. Welcome all. And hello, Nautical. Welcome, welcome. So, let's get our convert. If we could decide what we want to convert. Let's just do it on purple, I guess. So we got that. Not the best color, but we'll go for it. Ah, the miss. It might get some value out of that. It's going to get a lot of barrier once it starts casting, which it can right now. I can always drain it if I wanted to. And I might have to. If nothing else, at least we get rid of his color thing for a little while. Him being able to get the extra color on everything. So we'll go move that over. We can take a skull right now. They're not even poisoned yet, though, so we're not going to get much value. At least we get another entangle down there. It's a little bit of red on the board, and now it just makes a little bit of everything. That's actually helpful for us, because with the yellows it created, we'll hopefully get some kind of useful alignment. Or not. Or it'll just give us nothing of value. We'll go move that over. Take the purple. We have so few green on this board. I almost feel like converting the yellow into green, even if it gives us nothing. Let's move that down. I think I'm about to. Just so there's more green on the board. There's currently only 6. And there's 12 yellow. So we're going to get about, what would that be then? About 9 more yellow. I mean, 9 more green onto the board. So we'll go do it on green. Use that right there. And as long as he doesn't do anything here, good. We can just throw another web spinner into it. And now we can get the team rolling. So move that down. We'll throw another one of these. Or do we go into web spinner? Which one has more? You have more by 1. I guess we'll use you just for the higher chance of getting into turn. And we'll just keep using you, I guess. And then we'll do another web spinner into her, and that's match. The web spinner might block it at this point. Maybe I shouldn't have done it in that order. But 3 more casts will do it. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing there? Reviving and such. Okay, well, we get the convert on green. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't been using Dark Maiden. I used to use her when Guild Wars first came out. Then I stopped for the longest of time. But she's insanely, insanely good. Throw down the web spinner. Especially in loop teams like this. And wait, why didn't I throw down Yasmin if she was already up? That would have been enough damage. Is Salty leaving Gems of War? Oh no, is she? I thought she was just going on a little vacation thingy. Is the vacation permanent? Dun dun dun. I don't know, is she? I haven't heard anything related to that. All I heard was she's going on like a month vacation or something like that. Though the previous person who had her job did end up leaving, though. But no, I don't think she's going anywheres. We'll go move that down. But yeah, we used to have a different community manager kind of person thing. Basically the exact role that Salty has. He ended up lasting, I think, 6 months, approximately. I forget exactly how long. Cloud Hunter or something was his name? I actually forget. It began with a C. I'll go move that over. Take that one down. Blue. We don't get any follow-up, though, but I do need the blue. Oh, hello, yellow. That's sitting right there. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We get it for free. We even have alignment. How perfect is that? We'll get that down. Throw a web spinner and see where that brings us. Very nice. Ooh, that 3 times damage. I love it. Get the web spinner going now. Aw, of course. The second I don't go for the one that has 1 higher gem spawn, it ends up missing. Every time. That's a little annoying. It's not going to matter much, though. There we go. Web spinner. Another one, and that's way dead. There we go. I'm really curious what the score is going to be after today. These are some really decent loops, as long as we don't find us Queen Mab. Ah, Queen Mab. Okay. Well, let's see how this does against Queen Mab. Here's the moment of truth. Will it win against Queen Mab? It's not a optimal Queen Mab team, but it could still be annoying. Oh, you know what? I probably should have switched my team. I think Plague's going to be more annoying than the Queen Mab. Not only can we not stun his traits, but Web Spinner does 0 damage when it has 0 magic. Yasmin still does some at least, so if nothing else, I guess we could win off of Yasmin. But yeah, our skulls are going to be useless, and our magic's going to be useless on our front line. That could be a bit of annoying. A bit of annoying. So that skull, I'm just going to let him have. This needs to be a focus on pure mana. And also making sure he never gets a single extra turn. So it's going to be hard, because one single miss, like this cast that I'm about to do, will be bad. I'm probably not even going to cast it, because of how high a chance it has of missing. Yeah, there's going to be a really slow battle compared to the others then. Can't take any more blue. I guess we just keep taking Yasmin's colors until we can cast her. Even if that takes forever. turn-wise. Oh, we'll take a brown. We can take the other brown. Gold distracting would be very nice if we can keep getting it anywheres. So did we keep focusing her? Yeah, we're only one pair away. I don't need to take the red there. So we'll just move this to the left. Okay, we're safe. Nothing weird has happened yet. Though the board is so bad for him, I think I'm going to let him cast. Oh, yeah, got an extra turn. Okay. Not too bad yet. Wait, what did I hit? Did Queen Map actually hit the Mana Core? That is very lucky. Wait, did he seriously just hit the Mana Core? Apparently. So we'll throw this down. Oh, we missed. Oh, and we gave him an extra turn. And we froze an important color. Ooh. Ooh. That's not good. That's really not good. Well, we'll see what happens after several more turns. But yeah, that is really bad. Yep, there goes the magic on half the team. Yep. That's pretty much what I thought would happen. Yep, pretty much. Move that over, because we don't lose our turn. Yep, should have extra turn for that. Actually, I don't think I could have extra turn to try to get that extra turn. Oh, throw this on purple or something. Yeah, this isn't going to work against that. That is for sure. We have to completely avoid every freeze and plague we ever see with this team. Let's see. Well, we're still frozen on it. That's not going to help much. We'll just take that over so we get the mana for sure. How much damage are you? How did he not hit magic on you? You know what? We could still win this. It's not over. We just need to get an infinite loop right now. Go. Oh. Come on, you got this. The comeback. You got this. Let's see. Move that over. Too bad that wasn't full mana. Oh, we could actually extra turn. No, we can't. No, that's not an extra turn. If he green falls, it will be. Is it worth risking that? I think it is because we don't really have another choice. Ah, we didn't get it. Oh, but we do have a convert with her if we wanted to go for it. It would give us a mana core. I think it takes more green off the board than it even adds though, so I'm not going to go for it yet. Come on, keep the loop going. Please do not fail. The second you fail this loop, we lose. Oh wait, well good, we do have to convert. Thought we didn't for a second. There we go. Keep it going, keep it going. Don't let it go. The board's looking pretty bad right now. But if it just doesn't end its turn, we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll just have to throw again. Okay, good. Keep it on your turn. Don't lose it. Very nice. Don't have a convert yet. Hopefully after this after this cast we will. Okay, there we go. Never mind. That's actually enough to kill. Well, somehow we won that. Well then, I'll take it. Not ideal, but it works. That was the best comeback in a while, though I didn't really do much. All we have to do is keep spamming his ability, or her ability. But yeah. Yeah, Yasmin and Web Spinner, and Elamagrim if they're burned, loop so crazily. Because they have some of the highest gem spawns in the game, 9, 10, and of course, Elamagrim can reach up to 12. Oh no, not this again. Well, round 2. Is this the final battle? Yeah, it is. Well, this is unfortunate. Let's see if it can go a second time. Let's see if we can win with everything, or if we're actually going to lose this time. Well, again, we'll need to start just chipping up our manas very, very slowly, just trying to make sure it doesn't get extra turns, for as long as we possibly can. Don't even know what I want to go for first. I kind of want to go for reds. It's just if I take that red, it's going to give him extra turn blue. I can take this red, though, so I'll go for that. It still gives him extra turn blue, so I can't go for that as much as I need it right now. And there's no other way to feed it mana, and I need to keep that whole entire area over there if we can. I'm gonna take probably the purple here. I was trying for a red, didn't get it though. Do we have a drop? Yes, we have a purple into red. I think I will take it. Move that over. Let's see, you ruined our extra turn. We have it on blue. If that was enough, if that was guaranteed full mana for it, I would go for it. I don't see where it's gonna go to full mana though. It'll get it 5 times, but that's all it does. I might still do it though. I need something to cast. We'll throw that down. Oh, we got a purple out of it too. Oh, and we got Yasmin up. Okay, I guess that was worth it. Do we cast it though? I think we take a blue, let him take the skull, then we cast both. Oh, we got the extra turn out of nowhere. That is horrible. Oh, that is horrible. How do we go about this now? Do I wait out the freeze? I think the answer is yes. So now we just have to wait several turns until we are no longer frozen. Ideally not taking green, though I kind of need green because literally everything takes green on our team. Okay, I need that to miss. Is there anything I can do to increase the chance of it missing other than taking this blue or green? I think I take a blue. I don't know. This looks if a gem goes there, that'd be really annoying. I think I am gonna go for the blue. It doesn't give us full mana, but it decreases the chance that he would have gotten it there, though he still ended up getting it. Okay, plan B, just start casting everything. We're not gonna be able to outlast that freeze now when multiple things have it. Oh, now we might be able to though. Now only one has it. Do we wait again? The waiting game. Please unfreeze. Every single turn, just please unfreeze. I can't. The Yasmin's gonna go. I mean, the thing's gonna go on us again. We're just gonna have to hope it misses again. Nope. Nope. At least it's freezing the same things over and over again for the most part. Okay, I gotta throw a web spinner. I can't. It's about to die. Well, not looking good again. Yeah, we're gonna need an alternative green for whenever we're up against this exact team. It is too much counter to what we're using right now. Yeah, we're still frozen too, but I gotta go for it. Oh, I got full mana back, but it's just gonna refreeze us. Oh, I saw the cleanse. It was like, yay! No, nope, never mind. We still have a chance. All I have to do is wait out this freeze now, and if we could do that, we win. Though we haven't been too successful at doing the last few. What do I move? I need to keep every single green on the board right now. So move that down. Yes! Okay, we got our chance. Except she doesn't have full mana at the moment. Kind of hoping we get yellow to green alignment. Well, that's kind of bad. Maybe we should have taken the green the previous turn. Well, we just gotta wait it. Need that 1 mana. Oh, if we lose to not having 1 mana. I think we're about to lose for not having 1 mana. We'll have to throw Mana Core right now. I don't really have a choice. Hoping we could save it a little bit longer. What are these alignments? I could do it on blue. That would serve very, very little purpose for us, though. Other than ensuring that we get to do another move. Which I guess is worth it. Also have to keep our Dark Maiden alive. And we do get full mana off of it. Though the chance that we land this is pretty slim. With only 10 on the board. He's already webbed. I don't need to take another skull. They're all entangled too, other than the impervious one. I can throw this, but it's just gonna miss. So I guess we just go for mana. Just wait a turn. Okay, hit attack. Well, they're already pretty much 0 attack. So don't really need to worry about that. We'll just take a... Oh, I can't take the red. He's gonna get an extra turn if I do. That's unfortunate. What is the game plan here? Stunning Queen Mab would be useful, but it's already going to be spamming too much with everything else with its HP values. I'm just going all in at this point. If we can get Mana Core mana again, that would work, but we're not going to have the yellows to be able to do it. What I need to do is get a red, get Dark Maiden cast, and just loop this. The main concern I have right now is surprisingly the fact that they're diseased, because we're not going to be able to loop while we're diseased on them. I was trying to find a location where we can go where we can guarantee make sure he doesn't get an extra turn. There's actually surprisingly few ways that we can prevent that. Actually, I haven't even found a single one yet. Let's see, if we take this red, he gets an extra turn. If I take this skull in either direction, he gets an extra turn, either off of blue or off the red. If I take this blue up, he gets an extra turn off the skull. Is there even a move on the board, other than casting Yasmin, that doesn't give him a guaranteed extra turn? I don't think there is. That's the only 3 moves there are. Blue up, which gives him skull. Skull right, which gives him red, and skull up, which gives him blue. So, rip. Plague OP. I know, we're being destroyed completely off of just play Queen Map combo. Which is very rare to actually see. If worst comes to worst, we technically could win off of just Mana Core. Mainly because he has very few things that can actually counter a Mana Core. Which would be really funny if it does come to that point. Okay, he already got the freeze off. We can't take the stun there, or the skull there. I guess we just go for our manas and wait out the next freeze. so we can get a stun or something. It's going to be almost impossible to get another stun, though, given the colors choices that we have. And I'm just going to have to wait it out, let him take a skull poke. He is entangled, so he won't really get much value for a while. I'm going to take the one all the way over here so we can keep the other ones for mana alignment. So this skull I'm going to deliberately not take. He's not even going to hit us, and even if he does, it's going to be very minimal. I'll probably take the purple into the green. Biggest problem here is mana core is blocked way too heavily. Here we go. Okay, she is diseased still, but we'll make it work. Hopefully. So we'll get that convert. Okay, we have some loop going. Come on, mana core, get your trade up so we can get the stun. She's blocking the mana way too heavily right now. Move that down, move that down. We'll have to throw to Yasmin again and just hope we have enough mana. There we go, we got the stun. We can go stun Queen Mab and basically win at this point. I need to go get the mana though. Take the purples so we guarantee... Oh no, never mind, we get the purple regardless. And he'll just take a skull most likely. Just double check the board. And yes, this will also give us an opportunity to try to cleanse the disease just by waiting a turn. So we'll get the stun off right there. No more freeze, and there we go. So even if we miss now, we have a pretty good chance of winning. Okay, should be good from here. And now we can just loop Yasmin, and even if it misses, as long as he doesn't go too crazy, we should be fine. The comeback queen. There we go. Unfortunate that we lost a troop, but oh well. It happened on the previous battle too. We're going to lose a bit of points from that. And the fact that some of these are going so ridiculously slow turn-wise. But overall, I think it's good enough to keep using this team. It really only has one big counter, and it's basically exactly what they're using. And we haven't really seen that team that often. So, yeah, I think we'd be perfectly fine just sticking with this for future Green Guild War days. I think this one will be one of the lower ones that we use it on. Pretty sure today was a little bit more of an outlier for this particular team. But it still scored over 9,000. I'm fine with that. A very, very low over 9,000, though. Ideally, you want to be doing like 9,300 plus. But yeah, I'll take anything that's above 9,000 as long as we don't get a lose, which we didn't. Well, how are we all the way in 17th right now? We must have some people that haven't done their battles, I guess. Whole log I probably will need a kick and replace on... I meant to do that the previous Monday because he hasn't been around a lot lately. Oh, who else is gone? Lena! Wait, what? Never mind, you're not gone. She just doesn't have her bonuses for whatever reason. But anyways, yeah, we're way down right now. Not quite sure why. I guess people are just scoring a little bit lower. I don't know, it looks like most people are 5-0. So I don't know where that would have came from. But anyways, at least we're winning today. And we almost won yesterday. We were one battle off, which we would have had if we had the battles. There we go. Anyways, let's go do dungeons and stuff. That went over pretty well. Let's actually go use the team on dungeons as well. Might as well mess around with it. Where are you, dungeons? Get that done. Into red teams. You know you say to... Wait, never disenchant. But why not disenchant if you have more than 4 of the same mythic? You can. If you have more than 4 of the same mythic, then it is perfectly fine to disenchant. It's just any time prior to that, it is not worth disenchanting. The only reason I say sometimes not to disenchant, even at that point, is because you can use it as a recruitment tool if you are looking to get into a better guild. Also, you never know if they may eventually add some kind of new feature to the game that's going to require even more of copies of troops. They said that they have no plans on this, but that's exactly what they said when they did it the first time. That they had no plans for it. I'll go do it on greens there. Throw it on green again. Oh, was that really a miss? How on earth do we miss on that board? Fail. Well, luckily it doesn't matter if we miss on that one because it's enough damage to kill. If there are no suggestions, you'll be forced to use Desert Troll, Famine, Mana Core, Mercy against a Lord Ironbeard, Lady Ironbeard, Apothecary. You'll be slaughtered. Wait, what was your question? Oh, what's a great green Guild War team to use against Lord Ironbeard, Lady Ironbeard, Apothecary, and King Highforge? Definitely a Mana Core. You're going to need to drain the Highforge like crazy. You don't get any value out of stun, but you need to make sure he doesn't cast because of how much damage he does. You'll need some kind of physical damage to make sure Lady Ironbeard constantly stays lower on armor. And other than that, nothing's really a big threat on the opposing team. for the most part. Just make sure whatever one of your big counters are, it uses brown, so you will need a brown-green for sure, even if it's just something as simple as Helvani Moor or something, just because you're going to be needing a brown to use all his brown that he's going to be creating. But yeah, basically just focus everything on doing some physical damage to Ironbeard, or Lady Ironbeard, so that she doesn't do triple damage to you, and just make sure High Forge never gets a cast off by any means, which you can simply do with any mana drain. So probably just a Manticore would work, even if you just put it up in first slot. Oh yeah, no problem for the help, Candy. Let's see. You've never heard of any guild turning people down because they disenchanted their troops? No. Guilds will never turn you down because of that, but it's easier to get into a guild because if they see you have a large number there, they'll say, oh, you'll have, or they can see indirectly that the account has a lot more progress on it than otherwise. No, obviously no one will ever turn you down if you've disenchanted all your stuff. No one does that. But it makes it easier to get into a better guild if they happen to be looking at that specific aspect. Let's see. Because generally most people do disenchant their stuff, and it'll just make you seem more inflated with troops. I don't know. I pay attention to it. I don't really just determine it as like people getting into the guild, but I do pay attention to how many copies of troops people have. I'll go throw that down. Throw that onto the green. A little bit of a slow start with this team, but once it gets going, it's doesn't like to stop, which is nice. I say that and it keeps stopping. Wish there was a way to fit a Queen Mab onto this team. Well, obviously you can't for green, pure green, but just in general. Well, I guess we could. We technically could just get rid of Manicore if we were using this for just standard battles. And that way we'd have a Queen Mab effect going. Because we don't actually need the Manicore. The Manicore is mainly for impervious protection, which of course is quite useful. Help you make a team for Kraken? Is that a joke? I don't know if you're serious or not. Mainly because you're asking. But yeah, what kind of Kraken team do you want? I don't know. Generally just throw a giant spider and there you go. You're ready to go. It's pretty much as simple as that for most Kraken teams. Where'd I go? Yeah, Kraken is quite a bit worse now between all the nerfs. Still really viable of a troop. I just, too high of a liability these days. Still really good in infinite loop teams though. Also our, Let's Play account ended up getting 3 copies of them already, which is kind of funny. Fully traded as well. We recently did that. It was a lot of fun to mess around with. What is a good team for Fairish Ra? Fairish Ra for PvP, I assume, or for guild, or for soul farming. If you're using it for soul farming, run Warlock, Valkyrie, Fairish Ra. If you're running it for PvP, run Gorgolfa, Dragon Soul, Christine X. Oh, sorry, wrong order. Gorgolfa, Christine X, Dragon Soul, Fairish Ra would end up working pretty well. You just get your Gorgolfa and or Dragon Soul up immediately. Depending on which one you want to focus, you can put your banner towards whichever one you want to go for first. Get one of them up, explode, cast the other one, and then basically just win from there. Throw Fairish Ra occasionally if you want to clean up any kills you need, and yeah, it's a pretty simple win. And ends up yielding you the whole extra 150% extra souls. It's not a team specifically geared towards Fairish Ra, but it works pretty well with them. Generally, whenever you use a Fairish Ra, you will want to, at minimum, use 1 additional troop that also accumulates souls. This is normally simply a Valkyrie or a Dragon Soul. Very rarely would any other alternative be used. But, yeah, as long as you have something built around that, you'll be good. And I just like going with the safer method. I don't tend to use them that often in PvP, though. Or almost ever. But if you need that extra bit of souls, it definitely is helpful. I'll throw a web spinner there. Oh, why didn't I take the other skull? I just went from like taking a billion different skulls and then I don't even bother taking the last little one that's sitting right in plain sight. How can you see someone else's troops if the way you're talking about? Or not their specific troops, but you can see their amount of progress on their account. Like, for example, let's just pick 5 random people in the chat. Actually, we won't be able to see them immediately. Oh, that's weird. It did load up immediately. So let's just take 5 random people. So we can see by this guy's account that he is actually doing somewhat decent. He has a decent total, highest ranking, pretty much has all the kingdoms unlocked. We would want to wait probably until we had all of them unlocked for higher up guilds, but for mid-tier guilds, they wouldn't really care about that. and a decent overall unique troops. Anything above 350 is pretty decent. Anything above 400 is really good. And how many are even in the game right now? I think 410 plus is like outstandingly good. But generally 350 would be perfectly fine for most people, most guilds. Let's see, over here, you can see his troops are a lot lower. We can see that he's just enchanting all of his... This really makes no difference, but you can somewhat tell a difference when you find a really, really late game player by that. Let's see. It'll be a little hard to tell because I can't actually tell any of these people's usernames, or I don't recognize any of them. Let's see. I'm trying to find someone who isn't myself who might be one of these. Fortunately, none of them appear to be in global chat, or I just don't recognize their names. Let's see someone who upgraded something to Mythic. That might make it a little bit easier. Struggling to find anyone. Fail. Let's see. Nope. Everyone's disenchanting all their stuff. Why? Yeah, everyone's just disenchanting for the souls, apparently. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's fine. Check a guildmate? Oh yeah, that would probably work. Duh. But yeah, comparing it to something like this, where it's only in a few thousand, and if we go to something like, let's just say Grey Gem, although that's a little bit of an outlier, we can see 113,000. So obviously, if you see a bunch of people that are like asking to like join a guild or something like that, and you see a couple thousands, there's quite a bit of a difference between someone over 100,000 and just a few thousand. That's a little bit of an outlier though. Let's go to like one of our like mid people. How about Side Junior? Like you can see something like this that reaches 5 digits or something like that. You can tell that they've had a lot more progress on their account, and that they likely have things more upgraded towards Mythic, because if they have that many spare copies, then yeah, they obviously have enough resources among everything, and it's just less of a liability, and it generally means they'll donate more gold and stuff like that. It's not really that important, but it makes it easier to get into guilds if people are actually paying attention to that, because it's a really good indication of if they're basically completed the game, or as far as completed would be considered, because you can almost never actually complete Gems of War. But as far as completion is really concerned, generally when a higher number is there is a pretty good indication that they are a late game player. That's the only reason why I say not to disenchant past that. You still can. A lot of people do. A good majority of people do. It really just depends if you favor getting into a better guild more or just getting more souls. And most people just decide going for souls because they already are happy with the guild that they're in. How long have I been, have you been playing this game? I have been playing since it launched 3 years ago. It launched on PC, I think 1 week from now, 3 years ago, was when I basically started playing this game. So yeah, about 3 years now. I've been playing it on and off. There's been some times when I would only play it for like 2 hours a week. There's been other times when I played it for over 40 hours a week. But yeah, there has been variation. When I was in college, I wasn't playing it as much. I was just kind of doing it on the side, just here and there, just for fun. But then I started playing a bit more, and then I started doing content for it, and here we are now, doing it literally every single day. And there we go, down it goes. You've 213,500 something troops now. Wow. How many goblins do you have? Weren't you even collecting goblins before people were even like starting to collect their stuff? I remember you having a ridiculously large goblin stack. Okay. Where do we go? Where is there anywhere to go? I should probably stop using this team. I don't know why I'm still using it. I wanted to do it through dungeons just to go and do it through dungeons. I don't know why I'm still using it. I guess for practice, if nothing else. If you can win, it should, in theory, win against everything. If we're using it for Guild Wars. Okay, so we'll throw the web spinner down. Well, that doesn't help us much. Guess we'll take. Oh, excuse me. Guess we'll take the blue. Move the brown to green. Entangle. Wait. Oh, he entangled our Manicore. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he entangles. I know I haven't been seeing him much, but I'm pretty sure he entangles on this cast. It's because he hit the Manicore. You know, Manicores has been absorbing a lot of these status effects today. We got pretty lucky with them during Guild Wars. How many freezes and entangles he was actually absorbing. Because he's the only thing on this entire team immune to stuff like that. The only other immunity we have is immune to poison there, and I believe that's it. Yeah, the only other immunity we have is immune to poison on first slot, which doesn't do any good against almost anything. Yeah, well, let's just get the Asmin. As match. You have 3,284 goblins. I think I have like 1,500. I think I barely have half. Let me see. Goblin. Oops. There we go. Yep. Actually, I have a little bit more than half. I have 1,849. I'm actually curious. What is my current highest troop? It has changed over time. Can we still search by amount? Oh, what is this? Madness. They removed it. Wait, what? Did they seriously remove the ability to sort by amount? I didn't even notice that until just now. Gasp. How is the alternative way of doing this, I guess? We'll do it by base rarity, go all the way down to common, and do it that way, I guess? Oh, it's the last one? Wait. Base rarity. Oh! There it is! There it is. I know. Hey, oh wow, goblins are actually our highest too. I didn't even notice that. Sweet. We have 1,849 goblins. That's a lot of goblins. Yeah, that's the most copies of anything we have. Okay, never mind. It didn't get rid of them out. Well, I couldn't see because how it was scrolling. It's all the way distracting. Because you can kind of like half destroy it. See, like that. We can't read that that's amount. I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of in plain sight. I literally had my pointer on it. I'm going blind now too. But yeah, they still have amount. And Goblin is our highest, surprisingly. I didn't even notice that. Okay, let's stop using this. Let's go and... What should we use? Is there anything in specific you guys want me to go over team-wise? Need help building teams? Anything of the such? You guys want me to roll with? Otherwise, what should we roll with? I think I still have Bard set. Let me go with this. Pretty sure we still have Bard. This is our brown and yellow Guild War day, but I still absolutely love using it. Not the greatest of teams, but it gets the job done on Guild War, and it's quite a bit of fun to use. It feels really weird being able to use a team that has this high of a mana cost on it. I never thought I'd be seeing Prismatic Orb making a comeback either. Really surprised on that. Yeah, we'll just go for the explosion here. Feels good being able to use every mana on it too. Sometimes it becomes a nuisance, but more often than not it can be pretty helpful. Very nice extra turn. Lucky. And we'll just go for the Gurgulf and whatever. And... problem is we don't have the whatever part of that. Come on, red or yellow. Here we go. A little bit more mana. And we'll just get that down. And we could have killed them two different ways. Perfect. Do you think Karnex Azura Keeper of Souls Wave Rider is good? I have been trying to try Karnex Azura combo with Keeper of Souls. It's really hit or miss. Once it gets going, it's pretty much instant win. But more often than not, it has had a really high rate for me. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong with it or not, but I have been having a really, really high rate of it not getting started. Once it does, you win, but prior to that, you could almost lose against almost anything. Just because of how susceptible it is to mana drain and stuff like that. That's where I've been having the biggest issue with it in Guild Wars is Scion Famine. I don't believe I've won a single Scion Famine team with it yet, because it just gets too much mana drain and I can't really do anything against it. Wave Rider, doesn't he create a storm of some kind? The blue storm. I guess that would come in handy because you would get a storm that would be able to assist the looping of your Azura and Karnex as well. But particularly your Azura, since it increases the amount of explosions you get. So I guess that could end up working. Next Blue Day, we'll go give it a shot and see what happens with it. I forget if I changed my blue team to something else yet or not. I might not have yet. I'll go double check later. Or we go check it now. Don't even know what I've actually switched it to. I know I ended up reorganizing all my teams, so I don't exactly know what I've actually set for most of my Guild War teams this week. I ended up doing that on Monday. We ended up doing part of it on stream. The rest of it I just did on my own time. But, yeah, we were just messing around. I basically organized half my slots now, so it's all nice and organized. Well, it's still a lot of mess, but at least the top here for Guild Wars is organized, and that's the most important part. But yeah, our Guild War day for for blue is this. Yes, I am using something completely different. I'm still using the Scion Corvash Christine X Merlion, but we could give that a shot. The Karnex... Oh wait, never mind. You didn't say blue, you said purple. Why did I think you said blue? It's because I was thinking Azura. Guild War purple. Oh no, I do still have that set up. You know what? We'll give it a shot then for next purple day. What's it called? Wave Rider. And he gives us a blue storm, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, summon an ice storm when an enemy dies. Yeah, we'll give it a shot next time. Oh, wait. No, it was for Blue Day. Wait. Never mind. I thought that... Wait, then why was the Carnex using it? I'm confused. Did I read your team wrong when you said it? 1 second. Can someone write down here the kingdom's name that gives attack bonus points? Oh, I can go do that for you in a second if someone hasn't done that. Never mind, someone already did it. Thank you, D. Much appreciated. But yeah, it's Blackhawk... or actually, I'll go show them on the map thingy. Let me go replace this back up. Wait, what was the team that was suggested with this? Let me see. Let me go get the golem back in here. Put that away. But yeah, the attack kingdoms. Someone already mentioned the techs, as you said. But they are... Yeah, was Merlantis one? Oops, why am I going in there? Manage... No. Where was the other one then? It was... Why can I not remember off the top of my head? I hate when I keep forgetting these. I don't know why. I always remember the attack so easily. But I keep forgetting... I mean, the magic. But I keep forgetting the attack. If I'm not mistaken, it's Pride Lands, Blackhawk, Wild Plains, Suncrest, and Fars of Thorns. So right there, right there, right there, there, and there. Those are the 5 kingdoms that all give attack. And the magics are Blighted Lands, Darkstone, Karkaroth, Zolkari, and Silverglade. Like, I can get that literally every single time without hesitation. I think the main issue is there has been several kingdoms in the past that used to be attack that no longer have attack, so that confuses me like crazy. There's some that had attack that are now HP. Like Groshenok in particular, I have no clue why this one's HP now. It used to be attack, and as well as a few other kingdoms. This one always throws me off the most. Now it's armor. Doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. That kingdom's actually really bad. Every single thing in that kingdom's bad with armor. They would need either magic, I mean, they would need either HP or attack. Really weird that they gave it armor. Still don't understand why they made that decision. And they never reverted it back. Let's see. Where to move? We'll just go into Gorgulf. Did the Lord of Beasts trait count to Guild War points as mana generation? Which one is the Lord of Beasts? Oh, the half mana that you gain at the beginning of battle? No. I don't think so. I believe empowered traits and fast traits do not count as actual mana accumulation. The only thing... I never actually tested the difference, though. And I don't believe they've ever actually said either. But I believe the only thing that actually counts as mana generation is anything taken off the board. When it specifically goes from the board and makes that little animation and goes into your mana pools. Only then does it actually count. Also, taking colors off the board that you don't actually need does not count. So for example, if we take excess of a color, like right there we probably took excess green. The excess green that we took does not count towards your score, though every single mana that we took that wasn't excess does. But yeah, I've never actually specifically tested, though I don't really see how we would be able to test, because it'd be kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I don't believe, like, fast traits and power traits, the start everything with half mana traits, I don't believe those count for points for you. Only things that are actually accumulated off the board. Like, for example, if we go Goltha right now, it'll barely give us any points if it was a Guild War battle, mainly because the only mana we'd gain is 4 into that, and we'd gain nothing else. So it would give a very minimal amount of gain to us. Ah, he got a summon. That's not nice. And he got a Wisp. He can actually win this. Well up. No. Stop. Don't even think about it. Too bad he's not a beast. I mean a monster. Still gonna throw it at him. Oh, he didn't give me a skull, but I can just drop it. There we go. There is a web page in the wiki that gives all that info as well. Oh, does it? For the Guild Wars stuff? I didn't actually notice that. People still update the wiki? Wait, that's more surprising to me actually than the other thing that you just mentioned. People are still actually updating the wiki? I thought people kind of just abandoned the wiki at this point and just kind of started using the Gems of War database and everything. Last I checked, the wiki was extremely out of date. Are there actually any designated people to even keeping it up to date these days? Because I know it kind of got abandoned for a while. Like a long while. Do you like jerkin or dill pickles? Is that like an either or question, or both or both? Or, you know, like, you know. I actually don't know really brands of pickles. I just eat pickles. I don't really care what brand it is. If it's a pickle, it's a pickle. I don't really see much of a difference with it between pickles. I'm not that picky when it comes to pickles. Picky pickles. I rarely ever even eat them. If I'm gonna eat them, I'll put like a few of them on a burger, and that's like it. That's like the only time I ever eat a pickle. Kosher or not? Either. Also, don't forget this week, for anyone who hasn't been farming up with it, I haven't been doing it too much, but I still use it occasionally. Use any team with a monster muncher, and you do get that extra gold, which is somewhat useful. 500 gold per battle definitely adds up over time. It does make you lose. It does make you win quite a bit slower, but it's, in some instances, it's still kind of worth doing. In this team, it's kind of okay, because we do win at an okay enough speed that we're not really hindering the amount of resources we're gaining. But as long as it's not slowing you down too much, definitely really advised. Or any week when you end up getting a bonus for using a specific troop. Whenever it's only just a single specific troop, it's generally worth using it, because there are triple combos that can work pretty decently without actually needing to ever bother with the 4th troop. And in some cases, we can actually utilize that. Like, for example, we'll be able to use them to devour the monster, the monster on the opposing team, the Corvash. So we'll at least be able to get some value out of him that way. Like right now, we can go kill that. Boom. Even if it didn't devour, it still would have killed, because 2 times damage. And that's match, just Dragon Soul. Actually, Christine X, because that won't be enough damage. And there we go. Oh, what link did you need me to post? Oh, never mind, you meant for the wiki thingy. Even if humility dies, Baba Yaga can just replace him. What team were you referring to with that? Let's see. Is there a good team that uses silence and humility boost? Not that I'm aware of. Though the few core troops that you would use with it, if you were, are Merlion, Baba Yaga, or the Satire Magician. Those are the 3 core troops that gets used with a humility. I would not bother using Silent One, but Merlion, Baba Yaga, and or Satire Magician all work decently with the humility. If you were going for humility loop, you'd likely put the Satire Magician, since they both use yellow. If you're going for like impervious backslot, if you're up against Krakens, you of course use the Merlion, and Baba Yaga you would use in case you needed the resummon. So those would be the 3 instances in which you would change them up depending on what you need. Also, hello Nico! You've been using Archer class Hero with War and Peace for a while now, but just recently switched to Fae support. That last trait on Array is a real blessing. Yes, Array and all of the troops that do +5 to everything are pretty solid. I don't use them too often, but when you do, you can either use them with things that have really good full AoEs, like for example War and Peace as you mentioned, or you can use them with a Elspeth, kill out the last slot, and then get a lot of mana and stats for whatever other 2 green troops you put onto your team. So there are a couple different ways that you kind of mess around with them. I don't use them too often because a lot of teams that they do get used with can be a little bit hit or miss sometimes. So I generally try staying away from some of them, but yeah, they're pretty good. I still use Array, even as my defense. I need to go check the day that it ends up defending too. I'm really curious. We were invading with it the other day and it was actually working pretty well. But I'm curious what it will do on defend teams, obviously, because that's its role. Let me go check. I want to see if today's day was the one that was doing it. As soon as we win this battle and get our extra gold, and all we have to do is just cast. Not going to be able to do anything. Just do it on whatever. Will be enough damage. Oh, come on. Nope, never mind. Got to wait it out now. Those are a Dragon Soul. That should be enough damage. No, never mind. Down it goes. I don't know why I thought Dragon Soul would do more damage there. We only had 2 dragons on the team, which means 14 plus the skulls. Why on earth is he using that little mushroom? Probably to use an all monster team. What was I about to go check? Oh yeah, Guild Wars. I was curious what our Array team was doing, if it has even battled yet. Has it battled yet? Defense. No, it has not. Though that other team we were messing around with. Where's our Array team? There it is. Humility, Spirit Fox, Draculus, Array. I was messing around with to see if that would end up working. We were using in PvP, so it was working pretty good. We were messing with this in PvP too, and it was actually doing amazing. I'm not surprised that it went 2-5 today. That's a little bit better. That's double the win rate. We're doubling our win rate. But yeah, 2-5 still not too bad, given that it's Guild Wars. But yeah, this thing was actually a lot of fun to mess around with in PvP. You know what? Let me go use it again. I want to go bring it back. Oh, yep, 4 times Giant Toadstool. That's amazing. I'm gonna go use my Green War Defend. My Guild Wars Green Defend. There it is. Guild War Green. No, wrong green. My Guild War Defend Green. I should have put them both in the same order. I didn't think about doing that. I have my 6 colors in a different order for my invades, and I have them for my defense. That's really strange. I might need to reorganize that later. I already reorganized them. Gonna need to reorganize them again. Let's see. Oh wait, let's see. Never mind, I already answered that. But yeah, if anyone still has any other questions, teams you want me to mess around with, anything of such, feel free to leave them in chat, and we'll definitely get around to them. What do we do? Just Infernus here? Yeah, we'll go for the Infernus. All it is a bunch of mushrooms. I haven't seen this guy for a while. We had a really funny engagement with Draculus when this guy first came out. It took us about 10 to 15 casts to get our giant spider to actually, like, disable it. We tried a billion times. Like 10 to 15. Yep, 10 to 15 equals a billion. We tried about 10 to 15 times. Didn't really work out that well. Took forever, but we finally got like a 300 HP Draculus down into a little shroom. But yeah, he's pretty useless. No one ever bothers using him. They're actually adding another troop soon that's kind of like him, or at least visually kind of like him. Hopefully his ability is actually useful though, unlike the little mushroom there. I'd say that, and he's probably going to get 100% transform rate on this. Let's see. No, he might lose before he even gets one. Also, that can hit through Impervious, by the way, his transform. So even Elmagrim isn't safe. And that's match. Yep, he doesn't get anything. Yeah, it's one of the most useless troops in the game. Not the most useless, but it's pretty top tier in uselessness. It is a common though, after all, so I guess that kind of would make sense. As soon as Friends List comes out. Yeah, I really wish they would finally do that. They mentioned it a year and a half ago. I asked it on the last Q&A, but they didn't actually answer it. I need to make sure I ask it next Q&A again, because I am really curious what they're doing with this Friends List. How much you want to make a bet? When they make the new UI, I'm calling it now, when they make the new UI, they will remove this button and forget it ever existed. That will happen. I really wish they would make a friends list and the ability to fight your friends in real time. That was talked about a lot when they first did this. I think the biggest thing holding them back is, of course, getting real time into the game. And I feel like the whole reason they've been waiting is to try to get real time in the game so that you can battle your friends. Not for like anything too particular, just so you can actually battle your friends to just play around with. For no rewards or anything, just for fun. I assume that is why. Because if they were to add a friends list in the current state of the game, the only thing they'd really be able to do is allow you to chat privately with them. And that wouldn't be too interesting for a completely new feature. So I assume they're waiting to be able to do something a little bit more with it than simply doing that. Which is why they've been waiting so long. Yeah, hopefully it'll do something with it soon. They're definitely not next patch though. Next patch is mainly UI, some rebalance, and not quite sure what else. Let's see. Oh, we'll just go move that over. Anything else? Anything else? Go take a purple. Go take another purple. Not gonna get it apparently. Because he stole it from us. Oh, we could just mana generate. And then start taking out the Krakens. See if we can get a green slime off. Don't. Okay, there we go. Nice. And we're not frozen on purple, so that works out perfectly. And then we just go into Elmagrims until we win, or not. Just throw in Furnace, and down it goes. With one team, you got about 150 to 0 at PvP, and 9,450 in Guild Wars. Whoa! Can you compare this to green teams for Guild War days? Talon, Banner, Wolf Garrick, Array, Forest Guardian and Queen Aurora. 1 yellow and you win. 2 is Direwolf, Giant Spider, Forest Guardian, and Yasmin. I used to run something somewhat similar to that with the Yasmin when she first came out. Let's see. That would depend if you're up against Scion or not, which one would be better. It feels like it's really just a team of, are you up against Scion Famine? If you're up against Scion Famine, you would use the Direwolf lead. If you're up against not Scion Famine, you'd use the Wolf Garrick lead. I think that's basically the way you would roll with it. It would also depend how many Imperviouses they have. If they have multiple Imperviouses, or anything more than one, with immune to devour, you probably wouldn't bother with the Wolf Garrick team. Ideally, they would have 0 immune to devours, but sometimes they'll have like a plague or something in last slot to try to counter Kraken, which will indirectly try to which will indirectly counter Wolf Garrick partially. But yeah, I'm not quite sure which one would actually perform better. We'll go try the Direwolf run right now. If you can win against something, you could probably win against anything. We'll go test it against all dragons real quick, and then test it into a few others. Why on earth is that Merlift Scion? I think we were doing that for Team Suggestion earlier, because that's not a full team. Let's see, Direwolf. Where are you? Oops. I don't know why I typed it like that. Direwolf. There we go. Giant Spider. Forest Guardian. Oops, I keep typing it like you're typing it. That will not search it in-game. Forest Guardian and Yasmin. There we go. Okay. And for the banner, we need Frozen, I want to say. We get the quicker Giant Spider into the quicker Yasmin. Where are you, Frozen? There you go. Was there one mentioned for it? Oh no, you said +2 green banner. Well, you'd have to get Forest Guardian up pretty quick to be able to do that, but I guess to keep it looping it would work. So we'll go try it. Double green for the get it to keep looping. Let's see, where's double green, double green, double green, double green, double green, Forest of Thorns, there you are. It's alphabetical order based on kingdom name. Okay, well, we'll go move that over. And brown to green, purple to skull. I don't think either has it. Oh no, we have purple skull. There we go. Giant Spider, get that down to get into Yasmin. Move that over. Giant Spider. Oh, I should have waited on the Giant Spider. Let's see, Forest Guardian. Throw that down. Yasmin down. And we've kind of left ourselves with almost no option. Luckily, we got lucky there, though. And we get our skulls now. Get another Yasmin. Yeah, that actually is pretty potent. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that seems pretty solid. So you might as well just use this every single time. Because against the Scion Famine, it's a little bit more annoying. Well, this is only a Famine, but you'd want a lower mana cost for things like this. You wouldn't want to have the Wolf Garrick and everything like that when you're up against the Scion, because it's too high of a liability. What do we convert here? Probably to red. I would need to keep the brown on the board so we have something for the Forest Guardian when it decides to go. So we'll throw that down. Please don't miss. Ah, it missed. At least he didn't get Famine up. So do we even need blue? I don't think we do. So we'll get that out. We only need it for mana generation, but nothing else. We'll throw that down again. It didn't quite miss as badly that time, but still didn't get the extra turn. No! And he gets the Famine. Oh, I could have thrown a free one there, but I want to not take green so that it can go into Spider so we can get mana going again, since there aren't any blues from the convert earlier. So we'll just go take that green, let him get skull distracted. Trying to get a convert here. I only have it on red. Well, kind of, partially on red, so not even worth taking it. Get a poke there. If nothing else, we could just kill it with skulls. And just do it out of his damage. Really not that good a board right now, though. We're gonna let it get skull distracted. It's entangled right now anyways. Oops, I just gave it all the manas. But we can go take out the red here. Get that converted. This is a Yasmin. Throw that down. You get that thing up again. There we go, another Giant Spider. Throw that down on the yellow here. And throw that down. Hopefully get the Guardian back up. Actually, you know he's already dead. Why am I not just taking a skull? There we go. Oh yeah, that seems to work out pretty well. Pretty well indeed. At the moment, you're running a Dragon team. Salvanimora. Wait, what is Dime? The Dragon Soul and KrissTigger. Demistroxia? You probably shouldn't be using Demistroxia if that's what Dime is. You just got a Shadow Dragon. Who would you replace with Shadow Dragon? It would end up being Salvanimora. Well, actually, that's a little bit of a weird order. Well, I guess you're using the KrissTigger to summon. But yeah, it would be Salvanimora or KrissTigger in first slot. Then Dragon Soul, Shadow Dragon, and then whatever other one you didn't use. So you can do, for example, if you want to keep it like you have it now, Salvanimora, Dragon Soul, Shadow Dragon, and KrissTigger. Generally, I use KrissTigger in first slot to use it for the Stone Skin. But yeah, you can use it in the back, because it does have the enchant, assuming you have it. And you already have Skull Resistance if you're already using a Salvanimora. So I guess you have that going. You just need to make sure you get an extra turn, of course. Or else you don't actually get the effect of the mitigation. Yeah, Explode's a column. Doesn't do too much mana generation. I actually much prefer a row explode than a column explode in many situations, because you can actually see where a lot of the column's going to go. I mean, where a lot of the row's going to go instead of the column. But yeah, they both have their purposes. I actually find King Mikael to be better in many instances than Salvanimora, but of course Salvanimora works better in a all-dragon team, which is his main purpose, of course, and that and entangling. Spam all the entangles. But he's basically the inverse of him, King Mikael, because he does all the additional damage, whereas Salvanimora is more of a tank. He even has huge and everything like that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for the night. If you guys... Yeah, Demistroxia. Dime is Demistroxia. That does make sense. Yeah, Demistroxia is one of the weaker dragons at the moment. Even after the buff they did, wasn't really worth it. Especially now that they're adding several troops that have a 100% chance to burn. The fact that Demistroxia doesn't have 100% makes it pretty bad. Really wish they would just up it to 100%. He'd be okay if he actually was. But in his current state where he's 75%, it's too much of a liability. Because that 25% of the time when he doesn't do it, and you're expecting him to do it, you're just kind of out of luck and generally will lose in that situation. And it's too big of a liability. That basically means you lose 1/4 of the time just because he doesn't do the burn that you need him to do. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for the night. We'll be back same time tomorrow night, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. We'll be doing same thing as usual. This Friday, I don't believe we're getting anything new, though next week's Friday we are getting a new mythic, which is going to be a new dragon mythic too, and it should be a pretty interesting one. Quite a bit of content coming in next week. I'll even do the best teams video soon after the new mythic coming out next week, because it's going to be quite noteworthy for the best teams video of this version, so I do want to make sure it comes out first before I actually do a video, because it's going to synergize extremely well with the new hero class that was just recently added. Also, don't forget, if you guys haven't gotten it yet, I know I've done 2 videos on it, and most of you have probably done it by now, but don't forget there are 2 new hero classes that came in recently that are both the 2 best hero classes in the game. Bard, which you unlock from Pan's Veil, and Dragon Guard, which you unlock from Dragon's Claw. So definitely really highly advise getting both of them. Their weapons aren't too particularly good, but the classes themselves are 2 of the best classes in the entire game. But let's see. You didn't forget dungeons? No, I didn't forget dungeons. Not this time. No, I've been trying to do it after Guild War every single time, so I would stop forgetting. Because if I don't do it immediately after Guild Wars, I will sometimes forget to do it by the end of this stream. Because I'll be like distracted by things, and then by the time I end, and then, yeah. But yeah, we got Guild War done. But anyways, guys, yeah, don't forget to do Guild Wars too. I know some people have missed it. They really need a little notification thing for it. They give notifications for so many things in this game, yet they don't have one for dungeons. Like saying, hey, you haven't done your dungeons yet today. They really need to add one. That's something else we could ask maybe during a QA, or even just suggest on the forum. Of course, they do look at the forum. But anyways, guys, I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you all so much for coming by, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.